Hello, welcome to Who Is Here. Thank you for being here. Well, today is a big shift of energy. And for those of you that know me, have seen the videos before, Anastasia Pluvion Guide. If you don't, welcome along for a ride. Everything I share and bring through is as a voice, a new voice of energies to the planet coming through, firstly, as a human template, letting my higher self, spirit and soul voicing for the first time. What I share and bring through is 6 months minimum ahead with what humanity and everyone else will go through or goes through on all layers and levels. So it is what it is. Please know I come from pure, divine, unconditional love. And what's been happening a lot lately is there's a lot of energy and psychic attacks that have elevated from people not dealing with their shadow energies. Now, energy and psychic attacks do happen. They are real. I've been dealing with these sort of energies for many years. And I was, big shift of energies happening. I was let known in my dream state with a new team of benevolent beings that has been working with me that an attack was on its way, and that has never happened. And part of my role in bringing through all I do, again, those of you that don't know me, please feel free to look at previous videos, updates, to get a feel and understanding of more of what I bring through and share is unique and new to the planet at this vibration, as a human template for all of humanity. Okay, so I'm here as part of a voice in helping you to help yourself, because you're your own healer. And I go through the trenches and the mud and the muck myself to come through up and out the other side in real lifetime of still dealing with stuff in real time, for you to help yourself to understand yourself of the bigger picture of what you're going through, to help you to make peace with yourself. Okay, so it's called being at the forefront. Many of you are at the forefront and blazing new trails. Listen, our physical bodies have never made it through to where we are right now. So for a moment, be grateful for your physical body. You, as a human being, chose to come and have a human experience. Now, we know this, we've read this, we've heard about this, maybe you haven't. However, another big shift of energy coming through. It's taken for me to come on today to help shift energies for the whole of humanity in pulling back another 50%. The message came through that we've overgave. So go with me with this. We've overgiven, because this was what we called old ascension, pre-2021. Everything changed on the 1st of January. So the new information is we overgave. We gave so much. And of our personal energies, we who transmute deeper, us deeper sensitive souls as part of our ascension journeys, that it was to do that. Well, that is now changed with 2021 energy. So we didn't know, we just self-sacrificed and we gave so much with others, and we felt others' energies, and we just transmuted so much. Many of you may not realize how much you've taken on. Many of you do, of what's called the blue rays, who feel and transmute automatically, that came here to do that for our families and everyone else. It's time for us to stop doing that, and we can do that consciously, because we've arrived with 2021 where things are different, where the core of my back collapsed completely. Remember, I'm a template for humanity. I've faced death and dying many, many times as part of my role, and my legs would not walk. and I've had to learn to walk again, literally. Um, that is indicative of humanity's ascension. Whatever I go through first, sure enough, others will go through it, because I go through it every layer level. I'm here as a mirror, of a voice, of a spokesperson for God. I say I'm on a mission from God, the Blues Brothers, the divine source. It is my role. And I say this for you to help yourself, that you're getting the highest vibration firstly for yourself. Now, with that comes whatever I share and say that is divine truth from unconditional love. Other souls can get offended. Other souls end up blaming me. You, remember, I'm a mirror for you. As I speak and share, this is for you to reflect for you in what I'm sharing. Feel, feel, feel. Your emotions are your path to your soul, to remind us we are here as a human, to let us know we are growing. Trust yourself enough to feel. If you're not trusting yourself enough to feel, you can become stagnant, and you can be caught up in what we call old third dimensional energies of an old world energy. Many at the moment are quite stuck in the head of the thoughts and the loop and the cycle going round and around. Just ask yourself each day, am I coming from my head or my heart? That is a first step to help you break that old cycle. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that today. I could talk for hours on that alone. I have hours and years. I could not fit into videos 26 years of conscious awakening. I have that much to share. So I share in pieces and I write, and you can come to me now and book in for a one-on-one for 1 or 2 hours as per AnastasiaBlueBeyondGuide.com website. Pray and ask and put out there for the exchange to come to you, and it will come if you're meant to come and have a one-on-one. Okay, so I need to share that and voice that. So recently the attacks, the energy astral attacks, have increased by others, and I'm standing up for me and you and putting my fucking foot down, saying enough. Enough is enough. There it goes. Big release. I'll just have some of my beautiful Chinese herbal tea. I had my acupuncture appointment this morning. I'm walking without my walker and walking stick. Now, if I didn't know to combine natural herbs, supplements, acupuncture, a beautiful holistic osteopath and chiropractor, I would still be, my hip would be 1.5 inches out. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to other videos where I was in a hospital emergency for 14 days on the 1st of January. I could not walk. So, by combining both and working on my core strength, I'm able to walk without aid. And there's no need to feel sorry for me. Or in last video, someone said, let's all send Anastasia love and healing. Listen, you send that to the divine and the planet. Not that I'm saying that I don't want people's love and healing. I don't accept personal healing. I've got a direct link with God, and I'm very looked after. I wouldn't be here. So please know this. And I want to say, so are you. Okay? I'm here as a template and a role model, so to speak. Don't follow me, follow yourself. As a template of miracles happen. This is not the first miracle that's happened for me, where doctors and everything, they go, this is miracle after miracle. We are in times of the miracle times when you trust, hand over in faith. So the essence that comes at this time is grey spider flower. So I'm going to read out, and you can just uptake this essence. Australian bushflower essence is to deal with psychic attack. Okay, sometimes if you're not feeling quite right and you're feeling a bit strange and you're not sure what it is, it can be energies from others. Can be a myriad of things. I'm just saying at the moment there's a lot of energy, psychic attacks going on from others, where we need to pull back even more. All of the 2020 videos that I did, you were all in my energy space. I had you all in there. And look what happened to get me off that timeline. Bang. Who knew? 1st of January in hospital, back completely gave way. They don't know. They don't know what happened. It just could not support me. I couldn't walk. So I know what happened. It was getting off the old timeline, and that was what we needed to do. 2021 is different. We need to pull back. I was giving 150. I've got to pull back even more so, was my message. Okay? So you take what you need from this. We overgave. Compared to 2021's energy, it's now looking back, oh, we overgave, yet at that time we were not overgiving, okay? Please know this. So when someone said to me, were you overgiving again to your family? I went, no. I'm always divinely guided. I'm always looking after myself firstly. It was part of our journeys to get us through 2020 with the 21st of the 12th, which I'm saying to people, please go back and look at the 21st of the 12th. The sacred masculine, sacred feminine, divine healing with myself and Ian White of Australian Bushflower Essence Creator. It's time to take that part of your 50% back, because nothing is safe and comfortable outside of ourselves now. It's not the same. All has changed. We need to create a safe and nurturing space within. Get out of fear and hold on to anything else besides yourself. And if you know this, everything I'm saying, stop for a moment and feel this, please. This is new. Everything I share is new on a higher vibration and level. Thank you for all of you who are sharing the videos. I've noticed. I just saw that Kenneth, hey Kenneth, love to you, said shared. People are starting to share more. Thank you. Spirit come through and said, no one's going to come along and say, I want you, I'm going to pick you because you stand out from all the others. You have got to stand up and you've got to shine. Okay? I love you, my dear brother B. This year is different. Our physical bodies have not lived past this far ever, ever, ever. Okay? My core of my back, the core collapsed with the old timeline. I'm looked after, I'm rebuilding, I'm re-strengthening, and I'm still pulling back 50% more. And if I'm doing that, trailblazing ahead, 6 months with humanity, what does that mean for you? I'm very indicative for you, If it's not current for you now, I'm starting to write that now. Come back to this later. I'm unable to stop writing. I'm still, as I've been doing for 15 years writing the Ascension updates. I cannot stop them to cater for people that this is, I've heard a lot of things. It's too much. It's too deep. Come back and watch these in bits. It's not too much. It's my role to bring it through. You take what you need in bits. You'll get more and more the living words in support for you on your journey. I didn't have this, so this is why I'm newly creating Direct with Source, Spirit, God, the Divine, for you to help you help yourself. It's my journey to do this. I chose to do this as my role and purpose. I didn't have someone, but gee whiz, I'm not doing this alone. I'm not that so far up myself. The more you grow, the more you realize you don't know. I need support of a loving spiritual family as well. Choose wisely and carefully who you have around you, and even still with others, pull back 50%. It's time also to let pain go of the emotions and the physical body. I was going to bring in the grey spider flower. This was about energy attacks. However, we're just going with the flow with what's coming through, that we cannot carry any physical, emotional pain into the new with our bodies. This is what happened again on January the 1st. It was a standstill moment, again indicative. Cannot bring the pain through. So I'm working through. Have patience with yourself, those of you that have got old ailments flaring up. My orbital cellulitis, here it is, from 6 years ago has flared up again. Why? Because 6 years ago I was told you could have 2 weeks to live. They were very concerned. I was rushed to hospital. This is not my first time, okay? I'm used to this because I live in faith and trust. It's flared up for me to re-feel The fear, the trauma of being told you could die in 2 weeks, we'll do a scan in the morning, and all the other traumas that I've spoken of in other videos as well, of having close calls. You could have died. You were that close. You were that close. How many times have I been let know that? And every time it's faith and trust. So a lot at the moment is physical ailments coming back up to be released. Our bodies have not carried this much emotional before. We need to offload through wanting to be here and to make an effort consciously. We need to use our creativity and find a new way to do things and speak up with people. Let me say that again. Our bodies have not carried this much emotionally. We've never lived beyond where you are now. If you're right in the middle of some dis-ease or ailment, feel peace and comfort that you are not taking this on further with you when you die. No one is getting out of here alive. We're all going to die. And you need to seek further and deeper for assistance with yourself, and it will come. It needs to start with you wanting to be here consciously and to make the effort, because it does take effort. The man at the top of the mountain didn't just fall there. Okay? I had someone say to me the other day, they were complaining about, I apologise for saying complaining, however, they were talking about they were in pain. And so I said, so we'll get up and go put your light machine on and put your heat pack on. Oh, it takes effort. I said, fucking oath it takes effort. Absolutely. Get up. Go and do that for yourself. No one else outside of you is going to do it. Otherwise, you're going to stay in this cycle of pain over and over, and it's too much effort and it's too hard. I'm telling you, there is a way out. You have not come this far to not have a way out. You need to free yourself of your mind, of keeping yourself, and I'm not blaming you here. I'm coming from love here. Support and compassion. I understand. How do I know all this? Oh, just ask someone that was 15, 16 years bedridden with chronic fatigue fibromyalgia. I know what I'm fucking talking about. I've had 3 major addictions that I've gotten through by Don't Tell Me No. So I know from going through those hard yards myself of 26 years, I'm not new on the block. So I'm just like you, but I'm real hardcore proof, living proof as a human template. It can be done. You can get through what you're going through. Honestly, you can. As I smoke my herbal cigarettes, off the tobacco, woohoo, but don't tell me no. Our bodies have not carried this much emotionally before. We need to offload through wanting to be here. If you are not choosing consciously and taking the time, what are you whispering to yourself? What are you whispering to yourself? That's the first area you need to address. Let me tell you this one. Big imbalance coming in. Masculine, feminine balancing right now. We all have a feminine side on our left and a masculine on our right, okay? And we're just balancing the sacred masculine and sacred feminine right now. Take a moment. That's all you need to see and hear. You don't need to understand anymore. Feminine left side, masculine right side balance. That's all you need to know and say with yourself to allow yourself to uptake a balance within. Just being here, you are receiving a divine healing of pure, divine, golden energy. Thank you for being here. I've been talking and writing about everything I'm sharing here now for many years. However, I write from such a deeper, sensitive, loving heart space. People then feel they want to tell me, they want to advise me, they want to guide me. I don't want any of that. Either do you. We don't want pats on the head. It takes another alpha to be able to handle another alpha. I shared that on my timeline the other day about alpha females. That we don't want someone to tell us what to do, and I'm not going to tell you what to fucking do, because don't tell me what to do, right? I'm just tabling and sharing and talking and swearing and smoking and being real, raw, live and honest and real, because this is what is working. This is what is effective, with so many of you going, finally, someone that's speaking my language about putting the fuck it bucket and all of that. And really, I'm just being me and showing up. Thank you for showing up here too. Again, one of the most common things I hear is how much effort it takes. Yes, it does. There's nothing greater than to invest in putting effort into you. Do you know what I've started doing recently? Getting back to the basic of enjoying preparing a meal with Michael. We had got so much into the busyness and the coping from 2020, still unwinding, of the energies were so full on in 2020 and timeline shifts and constant and all of that. You've got all these silver platters of beautiful gold divine, massive healings, all gifted over 100 live videos in my personal space of ninth dimensional energies in the soul, in the human, and 14th dimensional in spirit. These are different this time. I'm remaining in my mountain, on my cave. When I'd said last year I'm going up to my cave, my mountain, I'll still be here with you all, but I'm just going to be here in another way. It's time for you to step up into your mastership. I've earned my stripes. I've done my hard yards to present and bring through in another way for my purpose to grow more with you. Thank you for showing up. Keep it simple, sweetie. I don't like silly or stupid. Keep it simple. Families are at the forefront at the moment and close connections. Up your protection. Pull back, pull back, pull back even more. I was warned in that my team that I could see them. I've asked more information on them. A new team came in probably 4 nights ago, and they said, you got an attack coming, we'll deal with it. Yet it did come in the human in 2 areas. Okay, so just be aware at the moment. If you're feeling something, ask yourself, is it mine or is it someone else's? And you'll know instantly just by asking yourself. And if you feel that, you can just go, I just release. And that's enough. You don't need to know anymore. Don't get the head involved with it. This year is different. Come into your bodies, masters. Feel your emotions. Trust yourself enough to feel. It's the link in the path from your soul to your spirit. Okay? It's time to let this pain go, all right? We are rebuilding our own stability. I shared recently 3-day resurrection energy, 6, 7, 8. The 6th and the 7th and the 8th. And today here it's the 9th of February. And it was the 6, 7, 8 numbers, which it's your needs and wants will be met. You've got to balance now. It's about balance. 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 Before that, I shared old grief, depression, energies floating up around to be released from times past of what this was for you personally. And if you're feeling great and joy and light right now, wonderful, fucking fantastic for you. Please be aware to stay grounded, balanced, and be spiritually mindful consciously. There is more to the bigger picture. To keep that balance within you when you're feeling that joy and that highness, to just steady as you go. Steady yourself. Steady yourself. So walk the middle path, and if something comes, you don't drop down. Okay? So I shared and I said, I will leave you for a few days to process, and then others started feeling. People are going through some pretty heavy stuff at the moment. Everyone transmutes differently. People in different roles, different areas, but you are the one for your family if you're here on this live right now. Everyone around you is connected to you in some way. We can't isolate. We are not a rock on an island. We are unable to continue forward unless we're in new unity. We need to unite. We need to be in our caves and come out in our caves and come out and be around others and talk and table to share. And that's what we're doing here today. We're creating new paradigm, unity energies moving forward. The age of Aquarius came on the 21st of the 12th. We're still going. We've just started. We're just starting. So at the moment, I'm going to finish off with the grey spider flower essence. So see little water droplets trickling down you and cleansing your energy. And this is to deal with psychic attack. It'll restore faith and trust. Every time Ian White picked this flower to make the essence, he came across a spider. There's a theory that spiders are an archetypal image for attack. Yes, They're also, we're talking in this instance, I have a huge big spider, this big, in the etherics in my kitchen, very much grandmother, web, ancient spider, medicine woman energies. However, in this instance, we're talking about supernatural psychic attack to bring in faith, calm, and courage. So, grey spider flower essence, we just need to feel and filter this through us is enough for you to bring this in. Feel, breathe, ask for this to be brought in. That is enough. This is easy, 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 easy. It doesn't need to be as hard as what we make it. And I just want to share, there we go, the energy is shifting and lighter. Can you feel that release just there? We just did a huge release of that energy. Wonderful, wonderful work together. You've got this, Trisha. Be conscious, show up, and just be very conscious in your energy space, and you've got this. That's your protection, is your consciousness. Anastasia, flower essence. Well, Ian White did say he wanted to make an essence of me and bottle it, and I said, well, that mightn't be such a far-fetched idea. So, with anything to do with any close family connections, and I'll finish with this, be very conscious. Be in your energy space. Be aware. All connections are very different. 2021, the whole everything completely changed like no other year in the 26 years of every year welcoming the energies. 2012 was pretty big, that energy shift, nothing like this one. Ending up with my core back just completely collapsing, legs not working, not knowing why, and then me working with the energies that it was all the past post-traumatic stress, traumas of this life and previous lifetimes all came through at once on the 1st of January to be released. Please be aware if you're in that, if you felt that, if you're in the process of that, that is still occurring. The other biggest message, I'll finish up in 2 minutes, so I want to say goodbye to you all, but I'm going to go for 2 minutes and finish at the 30, is to slow down more. We need to relearn how to slow down more. Get back to our very basics. This is beyond these words. It's about physically doing this now. You need to physically be accountable from your spirit to the physical, or you will collapse. Those platforms will no longer sustain and hold, okay? Really, you need to really make the effort to really put yourself first. I mean, really, really put yourself first. I've been talking about this for a while. However, to be laid up in bed and be completely reliant on everybody and disempowered of everything in hospital on the 1st was massive. Those 14 days I was there was a whole year's worth of energies, and every person, every situation, I just grew stronger and stronger with my consciousness. I was really taken away from everything to be super conscious in that time. So I'm asking you to be super conscious, to really, really slow down. I'm remaining here on Facebook because I've been asked, and someone else said they were tasked as well, to keep the vibration high here. I let it work for me, and it works for me. You do what you want to do. I'm staying here, okay? AnastasiaBlueBeyondGuide.com Facebook and YouTube channel. And here on Facebook, please subscribe, like, follow, share, whatever you feel to do to share this energy out to the planet. Thank you so much. And you are so welcome for this live today, Rhonda, and all of you that have thanked me, because it helps me as well to share with you. There's that diamond from the last video that I did. I love you so, so much. Bless, love you, and I will share something or I'll do a video when I do. Please take care of you. Love you. Thank you, Masters. Bye.